subscribe below. A good win today, what did you make of it?
Great result, good performance, much better than last week's performance. If they keep that up, well, we should do well, but yeah, good game.
It's a decent performance. Frimpong was phenomenal. I actually put at the start of the game, Frimpong would score anytime. Celtic wins, Frimpong would score anytime, so he was good.
I think it was a wee bit slow, and I think they looked very tired and jaded, but 3 points is 3 points.
Had a lot of chances first half, could have been 4 or 5 up, just a bit more composure, appeared to just go past the post a number of times, didn't it? So pleased to get the goal in the first half, just to take the pressure off in the second half, but I think the result was never in doubt.
Some raised eyebrows for the game with Christie, Johnston and El Yunusi not in the squad. We set up a 3-5-2. How do you think we fared in that formation? It's a bit different for us, wasn't it?
They were at the start. They were a bit attacking at the start, but we kind of rode the storm a bit. I think obviously December's a big month, a lot of games, so you need to keep your main players. Thought Edward looked a wee bit rusty today, but got his goal, I guess. And Cham took a wee bit of a knock as well, so I think you maybe see them in the next couple of games coming out. But great.
Bit different, but I thought that they fared pretty well. Yeah, as you say, it was a different setup, but yeah, I thought it was okay.
It's not natural. I think it slowed the game down far too much. Plus, to be honest, the conditions, we are as fans sitting there watching this, and we're actually saying they're very slow. They're actually playing in this freezing cold weather, and it's bound to be a wee bit slippy out there. You know?
No, it didn't. There was a lot of chat before the game, people scratching their head, unsure how it would work, and no convinced it did work. The one thing that did obviously work was Frimpong in a more offensive position. He was brilliant, so that was the one thing that did work. Other than that, I'm not convinced it did. I'm not sure we'll try that again.
You can really see the difference with Edward back in the team though, can't you, having that natural striker there?
Phenomenal. He just hods the ball up. Griffiths, everybody loves Griffiths, but Edward's just phenomenal. You've seen it when we played Rangers as well. As soon as he comes on, he causes defences problems with holding his strength up and that, so he's phenomenal.
Well, he is a natural striker because he isn't at his best. He still looks a bit jaded, he still looks a bit unfit, but he still scores goals. And when a scorer puts the ball in the back of the net when he's not fit, then that's some tribute to his skills when he is fit.
Absolutely, yeah, he's a class act, but you can see he's just how much of a difference he makes to the team. He's always going to make something happen.
Massive difference. He showed his class today, even though he was a bit isolated at times. He was involved in almost everything offensive, so really pleased to see him. You could hear the silence in the stadium. It looked like he'd taken a wee knock early on, but obviously he was fine, so hopefully we'll keep him for the rest of the month, keep him fit and keep him playing.
An off day for James Forrest, I think it's fair to say. Do you think that was based on that position he was playing in that 3-5-2 where he's just off Edward? It didn't really work for him today, did it?
Well, it didn't, but look at the performances Forrest has put in early season. You can't be phenomenal every game. So the wee man done all right, done what he had today, I guess. And
do you think he'd be better going back to his natural position out on the right hand side?
Aye, definitely. I think it's because Christie wasn't playing today as well. He got put out on the left. Lennon's, I've seen that a few times this season. Lennon's put him in the left, but the man done all right. He done a bit of attacking football. That's all you can ask for, I guess.
I think Neil experiments an awful lot. I think, and to be honest, I think it's nice to experiment when he gets a chance to do that, and he needs to see what people can do in certain positions. And then when it comes to real crunch games, I think then he reverts back to safe and tried and tested ways of doing it. And Forrest is Forrest. I mean, he's a talent, and if he has an off day now and again, that's fine.
A bit of both. He didn't play particularly well. I missed Christie a lot today. I thought it was brilliant. Eddie was good. He was struggling to get anybody around about him to keep up with his play. A couple of his moves were fantastic, but he needs a Forrest in form as well, doesn't he? He needs that. But a bit of both, I think.
Who's your man of the match today, man?
Frimpong, 100%. I can't wait till the draw comes so we can get him signed up for Europe. Can't wait.
Frimpong, I thought playing well. Yeah, he was brilliant. Really good. And the fans already asking will he play in the game the 29th. We're all hoping that he does, because I thought last week obviously the sending off was disappointing, but he probably not until he sending off. He probably would have got man of the match last week if he'd finished, and just a silly decision on the day, but he's brilliant today. Really pleased.
Man of the match, Neil Lennon.